Have you ever heard of an anechoic chamber? An anechoic chamber is a room in which most of the sound is taken away. There's one in Minneapolis at a place called Orfield Labs, and they claim that their room is 99.99% quiet. In fact, it held the Guinness Book of World Records for being the quietest room on Earth for a long time. Microsoft has built a quieter one now. But this anechoic chamber, these people at Orfield Labs claim that the longest anybody's ever stayed in there is 45 minutes. When you're inside this room, when there's no other sound, you start hearing sounds you've never heard before. You start hearing your heart pumping. You start hearing your lungs going in and out, and it freaks people out. I was reading about this, and it said that most offices are maybe 50 decibels. A quiet bedroom when you're trying to sleep might be 30 decibels. This place is minus 9 decibels. Like, you start hearing things you've never heard before. And the silence, as I said, freaks people out. They start hallucinating, they get disoriented, and they can't stay in there. Before all this COVID stuff started, I used to have this sort of fantasy idea that I kept saying to Sarah, all I want to do is just get away from everybody. I want to go camp on an island up in northern Saskatchewan. I want to do a canoe trip by myself. Sit on an island, no phone, no nothing, and no contact with anyone. I thought that would be a lot of fun. As this has gone on, I've started to realize that while that still might be fun, prolonged periods of silence are not good for anyone. An anechoic chamber is not a good place to be. So this is just a quick reminder today that while you're sitting there by yourself, maybe we need to reach out to one another because we're not built to be alone. In Genesis chapter 2, verse 18, after God has created everything and looked at it and said, that's good, and that's good, and that's good, and that's good, he does say there's one thing that wasn't good. Genesis 2:18 says, it's not good for the man to be alone, so I will make him a partner, a helper, a companion. We all need companionship. We all need to be connected to one another. So this is a quick reminder today that maybe take a second and email somebody, text somebody, give them a call. Don't just sit there wallowing in the silence. Silence isn't good for us. We can still be connected even when we can't be together.